Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in? Miracles, I guess, still happen now and then. Look into my heart. Leave your cares behind. Welcome to my world, built with you in mind. Knock and the door shall be open. Seek and you will find. Ask and you will be given the key to this heart of mine. I'll be waiting there with my arms unfurled, waiting just for you. Welcome to my world. Mm-hmm. Welcome to my world. Yes, welcome to the world of the Songfather on the Songfather Show on the 4th day of October 2019. And yes, it's 10-4 day. So everybody in law enforcement and the fire department and security and the armed services, 10-4. I've been driving people nuts all day. Sonny, could you do me a favor? 10-4. Hey, Sonny, do you not? 10-4. I even had to go to motor vehicles today, which, if anybody lives on the island of Long that is in the area of Massapequa, go to the one on Carmen's Road. You know, I tell everybody, go there. It's so professionally run. Readers when you come in. Certain things you can handle on the machine right over there. Boom, you get there. I was sitting maybe a half hour. Maybe. You know, they got the Wi-Fi, so I did some things on the phone and blah, 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 blah. In and out, ding, dang, boom. The lady behind the counter was nice, and it was a pleasant experience. You know, you go to some of the other ones like, what? So, yeah, there's a little tip from your friendly neighborhood Songfather. And again, thank you, everybody. The voting, you know, they don't give you the numbers until it's all done. So that's why going every day is so important. But everybody that's sending me messages that they voted today, 4th day in a row, this and that, whatever. And it's just, for me, it's just marvelous. Thank you so much for what you're doing. You know, like I said, I want to win this damn thing. You know, the hell with that. Well, it's just an honor to be nominated. Hey, well, I don't know. So today for Daddy-O and Chris's mom in heaven, we're going to have an Elvis Friday. I like him. I like Elvis, of course, you know that. And I know Daddy-O will be happy with it, get his feet moving. He's feeling a little under the weather. So this will cheer him up. That's for sure. And then the Yankees at 7. That's why tonight's watch party is at 6 o'clock, baby, like it used to be. If I could turn back time. Just so much talent in this young body of mine. Yeah. Anyway, let's go. Texas. A cheerleader was riding on a homecoming float and, you know, doing the wave. How you doing? How's it going? Oh, Tino. I'm sorry. Say hi to Tino. And she's doing the wave at everybody, and all of a sudden, she jumps off the float, hits the ground, rolls, boom. Everybody's like, what the hell? What did she do, fall off? And she runs and scoops up this little 3-year-old kid that broke away from its mom and dad and was running right into the path of the floats. Ha ha! Telling you, it's happening. We're doing good out there. I'm very proud to be a human today, and all week, actually. And then down in Mexico, I think they said Mexico, yeah. You know, they're on the beach doing their thing, playing the music, dancing, you know. I'm not being, you know, racist or what do they call that? You know, whatever. This was with the video show. And all of a sudden, this hammerhead shark is coming in. He was probably going after to shoot somebody, and it gets stuck and it gets beached. And now it's going crazy. And so they go and look, and everybody's screaming, and they look, and it's a giant, like a shark hook, or even like a killer whale hook, whatever the frig those animals use out there. And it's stuck in between his teeth, and you could see, you know, the way he was flashing and jumping, not flashing, thrashing. Sharks don't flash, unless it's Mac the Knife. Ooh, this shark, babe, flashes everyone. So, anyway, so they go. and they're going to try to save it. So first it was like 3 or 4 guys. They can't get close to it. Every time they got close, it's going at them, and it's thrashing around, and even to the point where it was in very little water. It would go around with its tail and knock one guy on his ass, and before you know it, there's like, I wrote it down. Please tell me I know I did. There, 12 guys are now all over the place trying to get it, and they get close, and the family that was filming was on the veranda of their hotel or their room wherever they lived. But like they screaming, "Oh my God, no! He's gonna hurt somebody!" Yeah, and they were all yelling at him, "You got to get him into the water!" And one guy turns around and goes, "He's got a big hook in his tooth. They weren't gonna put him back in the water yet." And so obviously some troll out there hooked him, and he broke the line, and he was looking for help. So it took them, all 12 of them, after much thrashing and boom and banging. They think they finally get him, and they're trying to get it out. And then boom, he jumps up, and boom, just missed getting one guy in the leg. I mean, if you see it, it's got to be on YouTube. It's a hell of a fight that the guy put up. So finally, they all get on top of him, and they hold him down, and boom, 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 and they finally get it out. Now he's on the sand. You can't, so they got to grab him by the tail if they can get a hold of it. So a bunch of them grab him by the and they finally start dragging him. As they're dragging him, he's curling around and taking snaps at them. And they get him in the water, and he starts to go out, and he turns around. They're still in the water. He starts coming in after him again. And then, one of them, like, they're splashing water in his face, and then he took off and swam. But, here they go. Your first instinct, your heart, if you're a good soul, let's save this shark. And they saved it. Unbelievable. You stupid hammerhead. Everybody on the beach, standing ovation, clapping and cheering for a great job that was done. So we'll do one more. Along the same lines as that, there was a kitten. It doesn't say where. Maryland. There was a kitten. The guy was walking, not on the beach, but along a pathway, whatever it is. And he's hearing this noise. He's hearing, pretty good, right? And he goes and he investigates and calls his friend over, and there's a kitten who stuck his head in a hollow log. I guess, what do they say? Curiosity killed the cat, and couldn't get out. And I mean, a kitten, couldn't have been more than a couple of weeks old. It was really ridiculous. So they tried, getting their fingers in to try to pull his head out, and they couldn't. And so they had to take a long knife and just start chopping away at the wood very, very carefully and very little at a time. It took them, hold on, I wrote it down here. 45 minutes to finally get where they could see one end of the head to the other, and they tried just to bend the wood to pull it out. They still couldn't do it. They had to go for another 20 minutes. So that's an hour now that they worked on this cat. Till they finally got all the wood away, and then they got it out and cleaned it off. And, I don't know where it came from, but somebody brought some milk, and it licked its milk. It looked at them like this, and then pranced off. But good work, men. Good work. There were ladies involved, so good work, ladies and gentlemen, on that. So tonight is Elvis Presley, Aaron. 2A's Aaron Presley Friday. Like I said, for Daddy-O, Chris, and Chris's mom in heaven. And I love to do Elvis anyway, so that didn't sound right. I love to sing Elvis songs. Much better. And I think we're going to do a little echo for Elvis. Look. Echo, 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 echo. Ethel to Tilly, come in, Tilly. Now, if you know where that's from, you get a prize. But here is Blue Moon. Blue moon, blue moon, blue moon, keep shining bright. Blue moon, keep shining bright, and I ain't gonna bring my baby back tonight. Blue moon, keep shining bright. I said, blue moon, never can't take it, better keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and let me blue. I said, blue moon, never can't take it, better keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and let me blue. Well, he was on moonlit night, stars shine bright. Breeze went on high, love said goodbye. A blue moon never can tell you better keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and let me blue. I said blue moon never can tell you better keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and let me blue. Yeah. Ba, 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 ba. Here we go. Well, it was on one moonlit night, stars shine bright. We from high love said goodbye. Blue moon again, so you better keep on shining. Shine on, that's gone and let me blue. I said blue moon again, so you better keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone, let me blue. Shine on the one that's gone, let me blue. Shine on the one that's gone and let me blue. Thank you. Now let's go steady. Oh, you know I can't be found sitting on all alone. If you can't come around, at least please tell a folk. Oh, don't be cruel. Do all that's true. Oh, baby, if I made you mad, some night I might have sick. Oh, please let's forget my past. My future looks brighter. Oh, don't be cruel. Do all that's true. I know that love, oh, baby, it's still you I'm with. Don't start to hurt me, honey, or don't make me feel this way. Come on, let me hear you love me, or you know what I want you to say. Don't be cruel, do all that's true. Why should we be apart? I really love you, baby, girl of my heart. Let's walk up to the creek. Let us say I do. Then you'll know you had me, and I'll know that I have you. Well, don't be cruel. Do all that's true. Here we go. I know that love, baby, it's still you I'm with. Don't be cruel. Do all that's true. Don't be cruel. I do all that's true. I know that love, baby, it's still you I'm with. That's right. Now, maybe you should wear your ring around my neck. Won't you wear my ring around your neck to tell the world I'm yours right? Let them see your love for me, and let them see by the ring around your neck. Won't you wear your ring up around my neck to tell the world I'm yours right? Let them know I love you so, and let them know by the ring around your neck. They say that going steady is not the proper thing. Say that we're too young to know the meaning of a ring. I only know that I love you, girl, I know you love me too. So darling, this is what I beg of you. Won't you wear your ring around your neck to show the world I'm yours by head. Let them see your love for me, and let them see by the ring around your neck. You say that going steady is not the proper thing. You say that we're too young to know the meaning of a ring. I only know that I love you, girl. I know you love me too. So, darling, this is what I beg of you. Won't you hang your wings around my neck to tell the world, well, I'm yours by head. Let them know I love you so, and let them know by the ring around your neck. And let them know by the ring around your neck. And let them know by the ring around your neck. That's right. And if you do it, then I'm gonna be a steamroller. That's right. Ooh. Damn sexy song. I'm a steamroller, baby, about to roll on you. I'm a steamroller, baby, about to roll on you. I'm gonna shake your soul with sweet rock and roll. Shoot you for rhythm and blues. I'm a cement mixer, a churning iron, a burning fun. I'm a cement mixer, a churning iron, a burning fun. Demolition derby, a steaming hunk of empty junk. I'm a steamroller, baby, about to roll over you. I'm a steamroller, baby, about to roll over you. I'm gonna shake your soul with sweet rock and roll. Shoot you full of rhythm and blues. Yeah, see you, boy. That's right. Here we go. Hold on, Sonny. Hold on tight. Here we go. I'm a napalm bomb, guaranteed to blow your mind. I'm a napalm bomb, guaranteed to blow your mind. If I can't have your love now, baby, there ain't gonna be nothing left behind. I added that sound. Hey, what are you doing? I added that sound effect in. I hope you loved it. It was great. Loved that song. Love it all. The king of rock and roll. So let's get to a couple more stories, and then we finish up. Over in Africa, the locals saw a very, they're all large, but a very large giraffe kind of running around like crazy, like a mad dog you see in the street sometimes. You don't even hear about mad dogs anymore, but except on ESPN. But running around like very erratic, boom, then back, then sideways, and swinging its head around. So they try to get close and they get a look, and it's got a thick piece of metal wire wrapped around its neck. They don't know how it got there. Maybe it got stuck in something. Maybe somebody was trying to, kill it. I don't know. They didn't know. And but they felt bad for the giraffe, so they're going, trying to get it, trying to chase it around. It goes running that way, and that was about. I think I wrote that one down too. 15. That was it started off with like 6, 7, 8. Before you know it, there was 15 guys running around. So every time the giraffe went that way, they'd run in front of it. It would turn around and go this way. Every once in a while, it would stop and try to kick with its back, its back hooves, and get up with the front, almost like a deer does, and going like this. And because whoever, probably man, put the thing around its neck, and now it's scared to death, so it's fighting for its life. And so they get a rope around its neck and just to hold it from running away, and it's dragging them along the ground because they're very, very, very strong. And then they get another rope. And the way they did it was ingenious, but you see them, they tied it up, they laid it on the ground, and then as it was fighting, they just kept moving and pulling and pulling. It was like 8 of them, 10 of them pulling to move this thing because it kept backing up, and boom. Once it got inside the circle of the rope, they pulled it tighter. Now they were around the legs. It's trying to kick out, boom, 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 boom. Finally, boom, it falls down. Okay, so now it's on the ground, and they're trying like crazy, and the neck, was so freaking long, you could turn around, and it's trying to bite them, and whatever. And somehow they got word to, I don't know, an animal protection, I don't know what the hell it was, but so he comes out, and, you see him getting the vial and getting the needle ready, for a sedative. And they're holding the neck down. He's moving it, and they give him a little shot, and he goes to sleep. Perfect. Boom, boom, boom. They're working on the thing. And all of a sudden, he wakes up. I guess they didn't give him enough. He maybe misjudged the weight and the size and everything else. Who the hell knows? But he wakes up, and, the guy's kind of relaxed a little bit. And it swung its head up. One guy went flying. Another guy went flying down. And it started to get up on its feet, and it's kicking. Now they're trying to hold the legs. And a guy comes over, boom, and gives it again. And out. They finally, boom, and they get the wire cut off. It was cut into its neck and everything. But they get it off, and they throw it away. Not a giraffe's asleep. And I go, so he's got to go. I mean, it's like... unfortunately, it's like an addict's roller coaster that they go on sometimes. They take stuff at night to go to sleep, and they take stuff in the morning to make them wake up again. That's what they had to do with this guy. So he gets the thing out. There he is again with the vial, pulling the needle out. Okay, lifts its head up, falls down again. He's like, "I'll be right back." So he's going to get another vial. While he's gone, the giraffe wakes up, and it starts going like, they didn't get the ropes off yet, because they wanted to make sure the giraffe was okay. And so he starts going crazy, boom, running around. They're trying, blah, blah, blah. So they ended up cutting the rope off the neck, and now his neck is free, but the legs is what he needs. So they took a black, almost like a hood, like an executioner's hood, and they put it over his head. And he stopped because he didn't know where he was going. So he's kind of walking. Trying to walk, but the rope is still, but slowly. But he's not running and he's not kicking or anything because they got this black hood on its head. They finally get the rope off, and the giraffe starts walking away, but it's going slow. But it doesn't know where it's going, so they had to get a very long pole, and they slowly go up with the pole. They get it hooked under the hood, give it a flick. It goes off. The giraffe sees it. I mean, you ever see a giraffe run? It is one of the most beautiful, graceful things you're ever going to see. And boom, it just takes off. So, these are all instances right here that, in today's good news segments, whatever we want to call it, where, human beings are literally putting themselves on the line to save these animals. I mean, to me, it's just the most beautiful thing. I want us to save each other, too, don't get me wrong. But, animals need us just as much as we need them. And then I will save this one for last. So this song, one of my favorites, I can't even remember what movie it was from. I apologize. But I was seeing if I wrote it down somewhere. But of course I didn't. Why should I? Because I'm a maniac. I did write it down from Girl Happy, the movie. Girl 'Cause I'm girl happy, yes I'm girl happy, yes I'm girl happy, yes I am. You know what? My mother and father, what am I, from Boston? What am I, Diane Guacamole? I they sent me, all my friends and my sisters, everybody went to public school. Everybody, when it was time to go to high school. I was sent to Catholic school. And to make it worse, in their mind, and my mind too, until I got there, all boys school. Suit and tie, boom, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, within the first 2 weeks, I owned the school, but it was like, why do I gotta, everybody else is going? You know why? Because we think you need to be in a very strict and regimented program that are run by the brothers, because you're a little too girl happy, and all your teachers always told us that at the parent teachers conference. So I think we need to get that out of your way, so you're not distracted. I'm like, wow, man, that's got to be some kind of child abuse. I don't know, but anyway, I went and we had a blast, because you know why? What they didn't do their due diligence. Daddy-o and Ma in heaven, right across the street, and I mean literally right across the street, was the all-girls school, and they were going through the same thing. So let's just leave it at that, shall we? So anyway, Girl Happy. I don't know how I got it. Oh, Girl Happy, that's how. So this song from Girl Happy called Puppet on the String. We're all like that when we fall in love. When I fall in love, I will be a puppet. No. And that's what this song is about. You know what? You can do anything you want with me, because all you got to do is touch my hand, and your wish is my command. That's a song for the Songfather. The newly engaged Debbie Mara, she knows this song. Every time you look at me, I'm as helpless as can be. I become a puppet on a string. You can do most anything with me. Yeah. All you do is touch my hand, and your wish is my command. I become a puppet on a string. You can do most anything with me. Right, if you really love me, darling, please be kind. I offer you the truest love that you will ever find. Take my heart and please be fair, handle it with love and care. For I'm just a puppet on a string. You can do most anything with me. Well, if you really love me, darling, please be kind. I offer you the truest love that you will ever find. Take my heart and please be fair, handle it with love and care. For I'm just a puppet on a string. You can do most anything with me. You can do most anything with me. That's right. And then I get the fever. Oh, hold on, boys and girls. Well, girls. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. I fucked that up. Excuse me. Hold on. Idiot. Too busy talking. I'll never know how much I love you. I'll never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me the fever. Yeah. When you kiss me, a fever when you hold me tight. The fever in the morning, and fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever. That is something that you all know. Fever isn't such a new thing. Fever started long ago. Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. I light up when you call my name. I know you're gonna treat me right. You give me the fever with your kisses, a fever when you hold me tight. The fever and the missus, a fever want to treat me right. Now listen to my story. Well, here's the point that I made. The cats were born to give chicks fever. They're Fahrenheit or centigrade. We give them the fever. With our kisses, a fever if you live and learn. Yeah, the fever. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. Yeah. Man say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things they're just meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't King, there you go. The King ended almost, I think everyone, but almost every one of his concerts with that song. It was a nice way to send it off, and it was a message that he wanted to send to everybody out in the audience, because he really, truly loved the audience like I love you guys. It's like a drug. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot my friend Jellico. I found this cleaning up the spare room. It's not a trophy room. It was, it's for Sonny when he comes. But my mother had these. Gave one to each one of my sisters. A whole set of these. Probably worth something. It's all gold leaf and everything else around it. And don't you ever, ever do that to me again. And you know what? That was Mom. Hey, Ma, be quiet. I'm doing a show. Ma, enough. Ma. Wow. And when we were younger, every New Year's Eve, we got to have a little Galliano in this shot glass. So never liked it, but it was booze. Chandona. So for the last song, before the watch party and then the Yankees, oh my goodness. What we do here every day, I try to bring smiles to your face and to your heart and soul, and create some memories, and the music and the songs that I sing, I hope resurrects good memories, inside your memory bank, as they say, and makes everybody feel good and nice and happy. And that's what we're supposed to be doing in life. Everything about life is a memory. This show is a memory. In a couple of minutes, this whole show will be a memory. That's just the way life goes. So we need to always make sure that we're doing the best I can. We're doing the best we can to leave a nice memory for everybody when our time comes. It don't matter if it's too short, if it's too long, it doesn't matter. As long as, I don't go for the whole tears thing. I think a lot of people cry more for things that they didn't do and things that they didn't say, and now it's too late. And I find the people that are more at ease, not happy about a death, but that are more at ease with someone's passing, is because they did take the time to say hello, to stop by, to pick up a present, come over for coffee, whatever, send them anything. But that's what we're always looking to make good memories, and anything, as this song, I'm singing now. If you haven't figured out what song it is, do me a favor, please. Put your head in the oven. As long as it's an electric oven. And, it's, in this song, he's saying how beautiful it is, just being with you and walking through the leaves and everything else and touching the very corners of my mind. Yeah, baby. I think we need a little echo for this song. Echo. Hello? Too much, too little. Too much, too little, too late. You gotta love this song.
Memories pressed between the pages of my mind.
Oh, I did it again.
Memories sweetened through the ages just like wine. Quiet thoughts come floating down and settle softly to the ground like gold of autumn leaves around my feet. I touch them and they burst apart with sweet memories. Sweet memories of holding hands and red bouquets and twilight turned in purple haze and laughing eyes and simple ways and quiet nights and gentle days with you. Memories pressed between the pages of my mind. Memories sweetened through the ages just like wine. Of holding hands and red bouquets and twilight trimmed in purple haze and laughing eyes and simple ways and quiet nights and gentle days with you. Memories pressed between the pages of my mind. Memories sweeten through the ages just like wine. Memories, sweet memories, Elvis. Sweet memories.
Memories. Well, anyway, I did it again. If you remember once, a couple of months ago, I did it again. I just saw Memories, and I click on it, and it happens to be The King. So, I mean, it's a nice mistake, and it allows me to sing a little duet, but sometimes, the ears that are listening are going to go, oh, we got him now. The Songfather is actually playing Elvis. Okay. So I hope not. But, so I hope I always continue to give you good memories. And like I tell you all the time, share it. Share it verbally with people that you know and speak to. Of course, share it on Facebook. We got to get it out there. And then somebody's investigating why it's not now. I got a brand new router and it's strong as hell. So it's not here. Why people kept getting dropped off. So they're saying it's Facebook. And if you go live, that won't happen because it's being streamed. But here it's it's a whole different format and it's slowed down. And as people either driving like Stella does sometimes in her car, or if you're in a kind of not so good area and it goes in and out, you're gonna just keep getting dropped, and then you got to sign back in. And so I don't know what we're gonna do. I truly enjoy the chatting back and forth and all the fun. And I could do like everybody else does. You do it live. And then you go back and you go over all the comments that are made and try to, but it's not the banter that we have back and forth. And there's no way that I'm going to be able to do my stories, sing the songs, and then look over here and try to see what people are writing and then answer them back. It can't be done. Like Angel Salazar, Mr. Chichi, picked up. Sonny, how are you answering us while you're doing this show? Because it's taped, Chichi. Good guy, Chichi. Good man, funny man. Like I said, co-star with Pacino in Scarface and in Carlito's Way. And very good job. Did a good job acting. But, a lot of people don't know for a long time. What was that? Oh, it's my nephew starting his car. His car's about the size of this table, and it makes a noise like it's the size of a semi. But that's his baby. He takes care of it. And anyway, so he does a lot of stand-up comedy. So, if you want, friend him on Facebook or look for him on Instagram. And if he happens to be in your area anywhere when you're down there, go check him out. Don't bring the kiddies, though. I can tell you that right now. Do not bring the kiddies. Right, Chi? So, all right, guys, I hope you love the show, guys and girls, you know what I mean. And, sorry for that little mix-up there, but what are you going to do? I got to sing a duet with Elvis again, so that's pretty cool. Because one day I will be singing with Elvis, and then they'll know that's the guy. What? That's the guy that's been singing all your songs. Let's get him! But anyway, so I love yous. Have a great weekend. Come on now, the season's over, so it's time to put all ill feelings aside and root for the Yankees. Okay? A happy Songfather makes a happy show, if you know what I mean. And so we'll see you Monday at 7 o'clock once again, and for the watch party. And then, like I said, and we'll see what we're going to do. If there's a way around this. My sister had suggested maybe do it on YouTube, but it's almost the same kind of thing. And Dunes had suggested a site. I forgot the name of it right now. It eludes me, but it would be the same thing. That all of you would have to come there. But what was pointed out to me was before I started doing the watch party, I was averaging, pretty well over 1,000 views every show, which is nice, especially if you want to go out and get some sponsorship. So you can tell them I'm doing that, at a minimum of 20,000 views a month, and you add that with the 50 to 60,000 listeners on the radio station, and now with this thing with Guy Talve in the Christmas special, and now this, whoops, where is it? There it is, nominated for Best of Long Island. I mean, these are all nice, things on your cyber resume to go and say, listen, yeah, so I could reach all these people for you for nothing. Buy me a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, there you go. Daddy's saying it again. Stop talking too much. Stop mumbling. Dad, they like it. They like my stories. They like when I talk. They tell me. Oh, okay. I thought it was me. Tino said it's him. Okay, fine. Then you know what? Monday, Tino. Yeah, you sing. Son of a... Look at him going crazy like a maniac. He's crazy. I don't know if you could hear him, but my God. Take it easy, will you? Take a Xanax. Oh, no, not Xanax. Never mind. Don't do that. All right, love yous. Bam. Have a good weekend. See you right now. See you Monday. Ciao, ciao.